What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Today we're going to look at Gamblefi, a sector that I have had zero exposure in, and I wanted to get some exposure in. So over the weekend, I was looking at Gamblefi projects, all right, projects that are dedicated to basically offering casino services, right, on the blockchain. And I came across two that I really liked, looking at tokenomics, looking at everything, looking at what fits my criteria, low market cap, obviously, because I'm looking for 100x gems. And I came across these two. One is called Dedprz, ticker is USA, and the other one is called Ridotto, ticker RDT. And I'll give you an idea of why I picked them up. We're going to look at a bunch of things of these two projects. Also, we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin seems to be dropping, and I'll give you a quick idea of what I think could happen in the short term regarding that. But if it drops, it's opportunity, guys. But anyways, without further ado, let's do this. All right, so as you can see, I thought Bitcoin, I was thinking that we would have a Santa rally, okay, before the end of the year. This is the end of the year, December 31st, right here, this line. And I thought maybe we could have a Santa rally up here in this area right here somewhere, probably in the lower part, is what I thought. Maybe not much higher than 47,000, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case for now. For now, we are still working with, playing around this ascending line, although it seems like we might be dropping. I don't know that we drop below 40,700, but if we do, the next area of support would be around 38,000 if we get there. Although my bias says that we don't. All right, but you just never know, and if it does, that'd be cool. I will find money and I will put it into the markets. Here's something that's interesting though. Bitcoin futures. Okay, there is a gap right here at 40,000, 39,000. Right, so maybe I thought, you know, that we were going to go up, and then next year we were going to go back and fill it. But perhaps, and although it has tried a few times, right? A few times, 3, 4 times, we're getting close, but never quite getting there to fill it. Perhaps this time we do fill it quick, and maybe start coming back up. I don't foresee a huge drop, guys. All right, but any type of drop from Bitcoin will cause the altcoins to drop a little more, bleed more, and that'll be great opportunities for those of us that are looking to buy altcoins. All right, so interesting. I'm waiting, but I am chomping at the bit to see what happens. I'm chomping at the bit to see Bitcoin drop a little bit, and then I will find money and I will put it into crypto. That's how much I believe in this stuff, guys. All right, so let's take a look at the first project, all right? Ridotto. Market cap. Tokenomics look good. And from what I've seen, and these, let's go back here. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you can see the gambling plays, the gambling tokens, all right? Rollbit being the number one with the market cap of half a billion, 499 million. Right, and then these other ones, but that doesn't really fit what I'm looking for, right? Or else I would have put it in Rollbit, but you know, this Rollbit can't do 100x, all right? So I would look down a little more and find plays that have smaller market caps, all right? Ridotto is one that I identified that I liked. Winner is also one that I liked, but I didn't put any money into it yet. I still have to do a little bit more research into it. But it looks pretty interesting. BetSwirl looks kind of interesting as well, with this 24-hour volume being at 15 million. I'm actually going to add that one as well. So I'm probably not done. Looking at these projects, but these two stood out to me for now, and I really like them. Let's see what's up with BetSwirl really quick. Wow, those numbers look pretty good if they're to be believed. Interesting. I might do another one on BetSwirl, new contract, but I have to really start looking at this to see what's going on here. Oh wow, they're on a lot of chains too. Interesting, cool. All right, so I have some homework to do regarding BetSwirl. But anyways, aside from that, we're gonna look at Ridotto. So I did put money in this one, all right, because I like I like the tokenomics. I like what the team is doing. They haven't launched their casino yet. The other one has. Dedprz has. They're on Ethereum and Binance. I do like that. Market cap right now 22.3 million. 24-hour volume 433,000, and circulating supply. So that means circulating supply is around 63% at 315 million out of a total of 500 million. Now, so the fully diluted right now is at 36,000 in comparison to the market cap of 22 million. All right, 22.3 million. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You can buy a Uniswap and PancakeSwap. And they do have I've been listening to what the team has been saying. They have a deflationary mechanism. Although they haven't launched the casino yet, they do have a deflationary mechanism where they will be burning tokens, you know, based on a bunch of factors. And so that's good. And so that's good. As my son cries, I don't know why, but taking me out of my game a little bit. Anyways, the ticker is RDT. All right, let's take a quick look at the website. Let's take a look at the team. The website looks pretty good. All right, they have been on a couple of influencers list. I think they paid for that, so they have to have some money, right? Let's see, where can I see the team? We're just looking at the team. Oh, right here. Okay, Mohammed, CEO. I heard Mohammed and the CMO talking. I'm pretty sure, or was it Tanya? It was a woman. I'm not sure exactly which one of these two, but they seemed competent. They seemed pretty good. It looks pretty interesting, right? You can do NFT farming, staking. The website looks good. They do have some capital behind them, all right? Or else they wouldn't be paying influencers to talk about them. So that's good. Checks out right there. Did I do the white paper? I think I did do the white paper. Yeah, you can see the white paper. Looks pretty good, pretty interesting. All right, I looked through it. There's the guy, Mohammed. You can see some information about him. Before us, they're called. They're both the founders. All right. My son's having a rough morning. All right, so they have a good team behind them. There's money behind them, guys. So I mean that's very positive. Let's look at their socials. 63.4 thousand followers. All right, pretty good. Good interaction. 17,205. That's not that great. That was just an hour ago though. So they're very active. An hour ago, 225. 5 hours ago. So pretty good. Very, very active. All right. And now let's look at the website. I mean, obviously let's look at the chart right now. They've been around for a little while. All right. So they're pretty. They've been around since when? According to this, October 2021. So the end of the last cycle, basically the end of the bull run last cycle. And they've been building throughout the bear, right? So this is actually good because of this part right here. This is where I bought in. I just recently bought in. Okay, so let's take a look at this. 7 cents is where I bought. We have seen a little bit of a drop, and that's because the rest of the market has been dropping. But this is what I like right here, right? Since October 19th, which is actually my birthday. That's a good sign. Since that time, they've been steadily going up. All right, so that's pretty cool. And as I mentioned, Gamblefi is going to be a pretty big narrative, all right? Because people like that type of stuff. People like to gamble. People like sin sector, you know, and there's money in that, all right? So we can take advantage of what people like to do, all right? So that I think Gamblefi is going to explode, all right? So I wanted to have exposition on that. I wanted to have some type of exposure there. You know, so this looks pretty good. Let's see what happens. Maybe we do something like this before the next leg up. Maybe we do some consolidating. So around these levels at 7 cents is not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's see what happens there. All right. So the next one that I want to take a look at is a smaller project called Dedprz. Market cap 1.7 million, volume around 77,000. And they actually have their platform is already working. It's the main guy. I've heard him talk. He seems like a smart guy. They're based out of Puerto Rico, although the guy's American. He's an ex-military guy. and he's like, I wanted to get into this. I wanted to create something that people could really enjoy, something that provides a lot of value. Their token is USA, so very patriotic. I like the name as well, Dedprz. It looks pretty cool. Market cap 1.7 million. Right now, because it just came out in November, at the end of November, the circulating supply is only like at 4%. But what I can tell you based on what my research is that at around the height of the bull run, more or less, the end of 2025, they should be at around 50% in circulation or less. All right, 50% circulation or less. There's going to be 50 million max supply. So at least you know what the dilution will be. All right, so 50% or less is what they say. You can catch it on Ethereum, Uniswap, and that's another thing. Oh, and there's also a tax, a 3% tax, but with the Uniswap, it's around. I paid 3.5% because of Uniswap. All right, it's expensive. I paid like $40 to do it, so I really have to believe in the project for me to first of all look at a Ethereum network and then to buy in there, because it's just super expensive. But I think this project could do really well. Let's look at the website. You can already start wagering and doing all your stuff here. All right, live sports, casino, live casino, avatar, poker, esports. All right, so pretty good. He did a good job. He's got a good team behind him. I forget the gentleman's name. He's a younger guy. He's not that old. He's probably younger than me. Sports. I think they're gonna do a sports book. I don't know if the sports book is live yet, or maybe it is. All right, so here you go. And people love this stuff, guys. People really like this stuff. Let's see if I can. What else is on the website? Casino, live casino. Let's take a look. Live casino. It's pretty cool. I could see this one. I could see this one taking off, guys, for sure. This one looks really good. Let's look at the website. I'm sorry, not their website. Their Twitter. 13.1 thousand followers. Okay, pretty active. December 15th. 12,000 an hour ago, 5.1 thousand an hour ago. In comparison to Ridotto, that an hour ago was like 200 something. So that's pretty cool. They're doing something. And yeah, if you look at here, the tokenomics don't look great, but like I said, 50% or less. So keep that in mind. I'm hoping they go into other chains, because man, Uniswap is. I hate Uniswap. I hate the Ethereum network because the fees are just so ridiculously high. It's just crazy. And then this is their white paper. All right, their white paper is pretty cool. Not pretty cool, but pretty good as far as information. All right, I've seen white papers that look worse. So I mean, they're onto something. The guys are doing pretty well. And let's look at their chart. All right, and here we go. This is actually dropping after a big rise. Let's see where it levels out. I actually bought it up here. I haven't put in my average buy yet, but I bought it up here. Let's see where it drops to. Perhaps this is maybe the floor. Maybe we do a little something like this before coming up. It's hard to do dollar cost averaging on the Ethereum network, but I think this project is going to do well. Again, the ticker symbol is USA, and I like the guy behind it. He seems pretty cool. You go into the community, and they have a lot of action in the community too. Ridotto community also as well, a lot of action. Let's see, USA. Let's see if I put USA here. No, Dedprz. And Dedprz, I don't know if you know what Dedprz means. It's basically alludes to the dollar. Okay, basically, because the dollar. If you're on the dollar, you're a president and you're dead. So dead presidents refers to like the dollar. Okay. Little boy. All right, but the team looks 3,500 members. All right, and they are really starting to like this project. There's the guys. This is the guy, Nick Papagorgio. Nick Papagorgio. I think that's Greek. I believe. I'm not mistaken. Nick, you're doing a good job, man. So far, it looks pretty good. It seems like there's going to be a community that's going to get really strong behind this, just because it looks cool, right? And again, it's gambling, guys. Gambling. People like that stuff. Community looks pretty good. Nick is very active in here. He's very focused on his project. It seems like he is like, this is his baby, and he wants to make something big out of that. And that's really, really good. A focused person, ex-military guy. I like the odds of that. All right, so right now the chart actually looks good as far as buying opportunities. Let's see if we do go a little lower. I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to try to find some more capital. If it drops more, I'm going to add to my position. Unfortunately, because I mentioned dollar cost averaging, normally I like to break up what I have in tenths. Like for example, if I have $1,000, I like to put in 100 at a time. In something like this, I'd have to put in like $500 at a time, you know, or $700 at a time, and break it up that way into 2s or 3s, because it's way too high. Transaction fees are way exorbitant on Ethereum, and that's not the fault of USA token or Dedprz. It's actually just the way things are on that network. All right, so we are gonna leave it at that, guys. My little man needs a little bit of love, and I'm gonna give it to him. So there you are, Ridotto and Dedprz, two projects that look really good. I want to get a little bit more exposure on Gamblefi, and if you don't have exposure on Gamblefi, maybe you should start looking at it, because I think it's going to do very well in the coming bull run. And take a look at some projects, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Have a great one. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Thank you.